Hello everybody, I am Tony. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be doing some eyeshadow and I'm going to be playing around with blending and different tricks and tips and things like that I've picked up over the years. I have a ton of different brushes which all do different things, which normally I don't pay attention to because you can use whatever brush you want for whatever you want. But sometimes they have a purpose. And I put on some eyeshadow tape. So whenever I peel it off, it has a crisp edge right here. Normally, you would just blend this edge out, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to use this to have a sharp edge, and then I'm going to blend the rest of it out. Okay, so we're going to start out with the Artitude Submerged palette. And I'm going to go into the color Siren, which is this greenish dark teal right there. And let's see. I have this long fluffy Glam Light brush. And we're just going to gently go in there. Now, if you hold your brush, the farther out you hold the brush, the less pressure you're going to put on your eye. And you want to figure out what shape you want your eyeshadow to go in. And you want to follow that shape. If you want it dark, go dark, but don't go dark fast. Take your time. That is the one thing that blending takes that people don't do enough, is take their time. And what you want to do is just put your hand as far back on the brush as possible. So you have control still, but you know what you're doing. So it will take some time to do this and learn how. That was too much because I got a line there now, but that's okay. You can always fix things later. But another thing about the shadow tape is it will catch a little bit of fallout if you have any right under the edge of your eye, which I probably will. And I hate fallout. I really do. But there's not a whole lot you can do about it until you're done with your eye look. So I'm gonna just go in and keep blending this. I don't think I have a clean thing. Do I? No. I don't have a clean color switch, which I wish I did, but I'm just gonna take this and actually we're gonna switch up. I have this brush. I have a mirror right here. So I keep looking at the mirror, doing things in the mirror. Sorry about that. It's just habit. But I'm going in with this and I'm going along this edge and I'm just taking this. You can see it's not really pulling any color off, but it is pulling up the edge of this eyeshadow. So it's lightening it up along the edge, and that's what I want, is the edge to get lighter. And then I am on vacation, so my surroundings are different. I'm not used to this setup and stuff like that, but that's okay. Now, I have the Dark Dreamscape palette by Bella Beauté Bar. And in here, I'm going to go into this color right here and probably into this one, which is Supernatural and Wormhole. And these, I'm going to take the same type of brush and just lightly pack that and then go in. Same thing. You want to try to always grab toward the back of the brush. You want control, so you don't want to be back so far that you can't control your brush, but you want to have flexibility and all that stuff, but not so much so that it's interacting poorly with your eye. Like if you can't do the shape you want to, it's not going to work. So this is that color Supernatural. This is the darker of the two, and that's about the color I want right there. And we're just gonna, I'm gonna go the whole way down because I feel like it. I don't need to, but I feel like it. I did get a new glitter primer for my eyes that I want to try out, but I forgot about it. It's right there in that bag, so I could go grab it real quick and it wouldn't really matter. I'm just not sure where it's at in the bag. So we're gonna go over the top of this dark green, and it's starting to merge with it, which is kind of what I want. This one is not sticking to my eye very well because my eyes have this problem where they water too damn much. Okay. I'm going to get that lighter blue, just a tiny little bit of it. I see I got fallout right here. I'm going to have to get that off. I want this lighter color to go over the edge of everything. And then same thing over here. Okay. So there's that. I don't have a lot as far as cleaners go down here with my brushes, so I gotta deal with what I got because I am on vacation. So the first color I'm gonna use, I don't think this one matches that great, so I'm just gonna go into the same palette, the Dark Dreamscape palette, and we're gonna go into this hollow chrome in the middle called Mirror Image. And I have a weird shaped, hard to use for me. I'm just saying that. It's not really that hard to use. But it is kind of weird shaped. Brush. Now, you want to put this doesn't really matter where you hold it because it's a shimmer. If you have a regular brush and you spray your shimmers, because I don't use regular brushes too often, but when I do, and I'm going to put a shimmer on, I spray my brush every time. I have to, because it makes your shimmers more impactful and it makes them actually matter, if you know what I mean. Like, I have some fallout here, but that is fine. I knew this was a flakier shadow. So, the TV just turned on and it is super loud, so I apologize for that. If you guys can hear that TV, it is way loud, and whoever turned it on, I think, just realized that because they knew I was filming. We're gonna just go into this, and then I'm gonna put that up into there. I like that. Now I'm gonna take this and just go onto my color switch, and we're gonna go back into Submerged. I'm gonna go in with this color right here, which to you looks green. To me, it looks purple. Let me see. Fallout that is stuck behind there. I'm gonna have to deal with it for a second. Okay, let's see. All right, now, again, take my thing, and I'm gonna rub that in there. I need to take some soap and just clean that. No, I'm gonna take this off. Yeah, I'm not happy with that, especially that piece, but hold on. Throw away. Darn it. Sorry if I flashed you guys my fat. It happens. Where is my brush? I know I have it somewhere. There we go. Okay, I got a regular brush, and we're gonna, as hard as necessary, take this brush and go like that until you get a better outlook than you had. Kind of like that. And over here, we're gonna have to do this really hard because it's pretty bad. All right. So now, I do want to keep blending this up on the edge, up here by my eyebrow. That my eyebrows didn't turn out very well today, but if you'd have seen them the first time I did them, whoo, it looked like my balls. Yeah, that would be interesting. My brows were very bossy, to say the least. Like CEO type of bossy. They were in charge and large. They were huge. And I don't know how I thought that was okay, but it just came out like that, and then I had to save them. Okay, so there goes that. That's better to me. I don't like my eye look going all the way up to my eyebrows. That's just me. That's an insecurity that I have. I don't want to look like Mimi. I do, however, take a color and get a brush, something like this. I'm going to go into a color that looks kind of like this. And we're going to just dip this in, and I'm going to go up here against my brow and put that color on my brow bone. And you see how this color looked white, but it turns blue. And then we're going to do the same thing down here. There goes that. I do want to put something on the outer corner. This spot is going to drive me nuts. I would rather have anything but like a line like that. So I'm going to have to figure something out. But I'm going to go into the Submerged palette and go into that color Siren again. A little bit of that on this. And we're going to just go under the eye and then trace that over. It's good looking. I like it. So there goes that. Happy with that. Let me put this in my color switch. I need to do my brushes pretty much every couple days down here because I don't really have the largest selection of brushes in the world down here. So I have to do them all the time. Let me look at what I have as far as eye pencils go. And this one is really pretty. It looks like it's the perfect color. And of course it needs to be sharpened, but I think I might be able to get a look out of it. This is Peacock Blue by Sephora. The Sephora collection. They have some beautiful colors of eyeliner. If you've not ever looked at them, they're totally worth it. They have a really good holding time on your eyes, and They work really, really well. They are one of my favorites next to the, what are they called? That was weird. It didn't come out like normal. It wasn't a spray. It was a line. And I'm going to try to wipe that spot off a little bit. There. It's about the best it's going to get. I'm going to hold off for a second on okay. I have a double-sided liner by Moira, and we're gonna go in here, and I'm gonna put this on my lash line. Okay, and then a little just flare out. I am gonna blend a little bit of the bottom now that I'm looking at it. Nothing crazy, but while I'm at it, I'm gonna grab that brush that I used on the bottom to start with, that I cleaned off for the most part. It still has a little bit of green on it, but that's okay because we're just trying to blend out this color a little bit and make it look right. So there's that. And then we're gonna do the same thing over here. Now, if you guys had to pick, and I really want answers to this, if you are still watching this, please at least answer this one question for me. If you guys wanted to see videos of mine, would you rather have nail videos or makeup videos? Like, I'd love, love, love to know, because I'm really curious as to what to do with my channel in the coming future. Let me know if you get a chance. I would love to hear what you have to say. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. I hope you all are doing very well. And I will talk to you all very, very soon. I plan on filming as much as I possibly can while I'm down here. And yeah, so that's about it. I love you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you, wherever you guys are, whatever time of day it is. I hope you're having a great one. And I will talk to you all very, very soon. Bye, guys.